Welcome back to another Bengals fantasy draft franchise. This is episode 4, week 2 of the season. And last week we had Will Anderson Jr. pop off. He ended up getting the AFC Defensive Player of the Week award. He had 5 sacks, 1 forced fumble, and tackles. We're looking to parlay that into our week 2 matchup versus the Jaguars. Just skip the and hop right into the game. All right, as you can see there, it was definitely a defensive matchup last week for Browns. This is our home opener versus Jacksonville. Kick it off is Brandon Aubrey and Kadarius Toney to return it for the Jags. Bo Nix is the quarterback for Jacksonville. Went up against Aaron Rodgers last week. Jonathan Taylor at running back. Will Anderson is insane. Oh, he is going to be breaking records this season. I can already tell. User, get there, pick 6 on Bo Nix, user lurk, let's go. What is he doing? What is Jackson doing? Oh, Eddie Jackson. Read that, lurked. That guy was wide ass open too until we manually controlled and got over there. All right, and that's a good start for the game. We got Will Anderson sack. We got a pick 6 as well. I think that's going to be the story of this team, right? We have Jameis Winston at quarterback, Derrick Henry at running back, and T. Higgins as our star wide receiver. I think we're going to be leaning a lot this first season on the run game and just playing good defense. All right, we're using Cheeto here as well, RPO, and that's not good. That is Rashee Rice. We're not going to be able to catch him, and that is the RPO done to perfection by Jacksonville right there. If you deal, you have to take. Name of the game. Just like that, it's 7-7. Offense hasn't been on the field yet. That's one play, 78 yards. Only took him 9 seconds. Catch and run. The RPO. There, Rodgers returns it to the 25-yard line. There we go. Jameis Winston. Being able to run is going to be huge here. They have no star defenders on the defensive line. They do have an X factor, and who I'm guessing is Derek Stingley there, and a star linebacker who I would be lying if I said I had a clue who that was. Derrick Henry with the truck. There's a huge gaping hole up the middle for Derrick Henry to run through. All right, let's see what Kyle Pitts' run blocking is like in the video game here. And that might have been poor reading the blocks there by me, but gotta see with the run here. We are a pass second. We're gonna have to work off the RPO. We'll get shit done in this. I can already tell. 3rd and 9 is not a good place to be though. Derek Stingley on booty. T. Higgins over the middle might be an option with Kyle Pitts going the other way. Kyle Pitts opened up with that natural screen pick play. Kyle Pitts. All right, 25-yard line. Who is number 2 up there? I saw number 2 who looked like a little pipsqueak, and I knew T. Higgins had that. Chucked it up, went up and got it. Picked the lead back. Oh, T. Brandon Aubrey with the kickoff. They are going to return this one. And he is tackled at the 28-yard line. That is doubling on the return. All right, it took them only one play last drive to score. Let's see if we can hold them a little bit longer here. And that is our linebacker in the backfield, Jahad Campbell, the rookie, with a tackle. I don't know if there's been a run play for Jonathan Taylor yet. And that's Quay Walker with the sack. Just not enough time for these developing plays for Bo Nix here in the offense. Empty is a little dangerous. We're going to skip over to Tampa 2 here. You're right in the fumble. Who is that? Armstead, Eric Armstead on the recover right there. Let's go. All right, the 5-yard line here. This is Derrick Henry all day. And I accidentally pressed Y on my paddle on the back of my controller. Hurdle there is going to hurt us. He catch it? Did he get in? Kareem Hunt with the toe tap. He was uncovered on the right side, which I knew was weird. I just wasn't sure if I was going to be able to throw that without throwing the pick, but get it to him fast enough. And let's take another look at this catch. Absolute dot by Jameis, and I think he's in. He is dragging the back toe. What a catch. And just like that, we are up 21-7. 2 plays, 5 yards after the sack fumble on Bo Nix, and Brandon Aubrey's kicking off here back to Darius Toney and Dublin. Dublin on the return. Makes a man miss, and he has a solid return here down to the 34-yard line. Jonathan Taylor is instantly tackled by Jahad Campbell in the backfield. Our defensive scheme is too good for this Jacksonville offense. They keep running these long developing plays and it's not working. You would have thought that they would have learned from that second drive when they did the RPO and the quick pass, that they'd be doing more of that here, but they just aren't. Just aren't so far. And Bo Nix misses a man. I think that's Cole Kmet, who would have been open for a huge gain, at least 30-40 yards there. At the shadow over the top. Middle for Cole. Rasheed over the middle almost gets laid out, but he is tackled, and that's going to be 4th down. And actually the first punt of this game, I believe Isaiah Rodgers is back there to return it. And this is a booming kick, but it's going to be a touchback. No chance of stopping that short of it. Lands in the end zone. We have 33% red zone efficiency today. I think we've scored a touchdown every time. Is not very good blocking so far in the run game. I think we might be abandoning it here soon after a few more of those. Jameis gets drilled and almost throws it directly at number 8 there. Could have been bad, but it wasn't, so we're fine. He's offsides. Gonna lob it up to Kyle Pitts. Make the play, Kyle. Ooh, okay, that's a free play anyways. Offsides on the defense. Terrell Bernard. Yeah, we'll accept that. 3rd and 5, gonna make it a little bit easier for us here. And that's intercepted on the tip. And Molden is taking it back in a huge return, and they're on our 27-yard line. We took the risk, we chucked it deep, and it got popped up for Molden to pick it off. Quick pass out to Cole Kmet. 2nd and 7. And a sack. That's a dual sack combo. Will Anderson, Abdul Carter. And Bo is feeling it. He is getting hit almost every single play. It's showing. Pass over the middle, and he's going to be tackled short of the 1st down, but in field goal range. I'm sure this will go to the 2-minute warning here, and they'll probably kick a field goal. No, they actually kick it before the 2-minute warning. I'm sure on the kickoff it'll go down anyways, but 21-10, Bengals are up at home. 2 minutes left in the second. Dort to the outside, and he can't get around the edge, but still solid return by the little man. Just haven't been able to get the run game going here in the first half. We have a few different big plays like that, but overall it's just anything that's not up the middle, I think, is a no-go on the run game. So I think we need to keep working the middle and doing what's working, which running up the middle is. We had Derrick Henry on a heater, and so we took him out and put Kareem Hunt in. That makes sense. Kyle Pitts over the middle, cut back, go baby, go baby, go, and he's in for the touchdown. Kyle Pitts. Jameis Winston with about a 20-yard dot to Kyle Pitts on the run. Kyle does it for another 30 yards. He does the rest. Let's go. Things are looking good. If we can get a stop here, not allow another score before the half, we're in a good position. All right, it's a lot better offensive game here than it was against the Browns, but that's a divisional matchup in Cleveland. It's going to be a low-scoring game. This, however, has high-scoring game written all over it against Jacksonville here, and double and returns it to the 27-yard line. All right, Bo Nix is out there. He is gotta be feeling all these hits at this point in the first half. Under center is not the way to go, but they do get the blocks off, and Rashee Rice is able to haul it in close to the 50-yard line. Took away his check down, that was open, and Bo Nix is sacked again. They're gonna have to take a timeout. He has him wide open. Oh, it's just not able to get to him fast enough, so he gets his man wide open over the middle. Ooh, and that's just, was that tipped? Or was that an error pass there by Bo Nix? Off the mark. And Bo Nix gets around Will Anderson, throws the ball away. It's third down. And he catches it, and that's a touchdown. Moss's Cheeto. Jaden Higgins on a touchdown, and they score before half. Can't help but think Cheeto could have at least knocked that ball down. Instead, he's nowhere close. And I'm sick. I'm sick. 28-17, that's an 11-point game with a little bit of time left, but not much. They just decided to boot this ball out, not give us a chance to return it. The problem with that is we get the ball on the 35-yard line, 3 timeouts, and we have Brandon Aubrey as our kicker. And so we don't need a lot of space here to be in field goal range. In fact, I believe we're probably already there with plenty of time to get us some wiggle room. I think we're already in field goal range here. In the pass to T that was not supposed to go to T, I pressed the wrong button. I actually think I pressed 2 buttons there at once. Trying to pass to Y, I press X and lob it to him for first down. We're easily in field goal range at this point. It's just, can we do anything else with it? Try to get some extra space. And we're going to take a timeout there, and this will be pretty much a layup for Brandon Aubrey, as he could probably kick this above the uprights. There we go. So able to get some points back before half. 31-17 at halftime. High scoring affair. No defense at all, other than the pick 6 to start. and all offense here in Cincinnati. Let's take a look at the halftime report. Yeah, Commanders and Packers. We're not going to watch that. We are not going to watch that. And we actually get ball at half as well. The one thing I told the team over in the locker room at halftime is I'd love to see the run game get going a little bit more. I would hate to leave this game feeling like we're cold in the run game. So we're going to be doing a lot of H-back dives and runs up the middle, and I want to enforce our will on the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's what we're going to try to do here. Right out of the gates, we get the ball back. We're going to try to just run up the middle and run these guys over. Punish them, make them not want to tackle. And that's something that Derrick Henry does well, and so we're going to keep doing more plays like it. So we're going to do runs, and we're going to do inside handoffs. Just take our time here and see if we can get some play action potentially as well. And Derrick Henry is just falling forward for extra yards. 9 carries, 54. It's not a bad game by any means. He had 94 last week on just under 20 carries. And that's their star linebacker. Still no clue who that is, but tackles us down there. That's Zach Bond. I do believe so. Do a running back wham here to the right, away from Bond, because that guy's a tackle machine. And we get around Bond, and Derrick Henry has some room. Will Derrick Stingley be able to catch him? No, he will not. Derrick Henry, instead, a Monroe St. Brown celebration into the end zone. I believe that is his second touchdown on the season for Derrick Henry. And when Derrick Henry's in space, that big man is gone. What a celebration by Derrick. All right, and that's going to put us up, barring a miss or a block here, that's going to put us up 38-17. We got the run game going, right? That's what we want to do. 4 plays, 73 yards, all runs up the middle, and the defense cannot catch a break. They can't stop us. Tackle doubling down on the 20-yard line. And Rashee Rice, 3 receptions, 100 yards, and a touchdown. Looking like a Randy Moss stat line there, but it was a slant that got him all those yards. Jonathan Taylor, though, has been a non-factor in this one. And that's going to be Jahad Campbell with a sack on Bo Nix. It seems like our linebackers are the ones getting to the quarterback in this game the most, more than our defensive linemen. Throw out there to Rashee, and he's tackled out of bounds at the 21-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Will Anderson cracks him. Oh, Abdul Carter went and dove for the ball, but was not able to get it. That's going to be 4th and 9. We're going to force a punt. And this game is not going well for Jacksonville. Unless they can get a stop here, it's looking like it's going to be over sooner rather than later for them. They can't stop the pass. They can't stop the run. I don't think you ever expect to win when your defense is playing like how it is for them. And they're stacking the box. They got their safeties low as well. It's just not going to be enough. Derrick Henry, he's still going to He's going to fall forward for 3 yards there on a poorly read block. They don't stand a chance right now. Poorly timed truck, but we fall forward. 3rd and 2. 13 rushes, 120 yards, and a touchdown for Derek. And we are setting up for a probably pretty big play action play. Motion the tight end over. Bring Derek over here so we can absolutely pop him. We fall forward, get the first down. That's too easy. I think what we're going to do, we're going to get Derek here to 20 touches. A little bit older now. I'm not going to do much more than that. And then he bosses him. Huge catch by T. Higgins, taking us down into the red zone. When you press T and the safety is too low to do anything about it, that's what's going to happen. We're going to audible. We're going to see that. And that's one of the benefits of having a veteran quarterback like Jameis Winston, who's seen a thing or two, able to make those checks. Cut it back. Derrick Henry jukes. And he has outside. Who's 78? Tristan Wirfs hits Derrick Henry into the Derek Stingley, the tackler, and he's tackled short. That looked like a guaranteed touchdown, but he jukes and Tristan Wirfs hits him from the side, stopping him short. A little bit of self-destruction there by the offense. That's okay. They're going to have T. Higgins on no one there. Really? Really? They can have no one? You're telling me they can just have no one on T? There we go. Okay. I was like, what are we doing? We're going to have nobody over T. Higgins? I guess at first was a stupid decision by me to do a fade route, but back-to-back plays just saying, we're not going to have anyone over T. Higgins. There's no way you pass to him. I think they were just saying, hey, Derrick Henry, we're not letting you beat us. And to give him credit, we did not get in with Derrick Henry. Nonetheless, to start the fourth quarter here, it is 45-17. And Kadarius Toney with a pretty solid return down to the 32-yard line there. Good move. We're going to press these guys. Jonathan Taylor, if he was able to break to the outside there, would have been scary, but we bring him down. No threat there. He had a guy over the middle, just didn't get it off, and Quay Walker with another sack. Our linebackers are having a day. They are having a day, that's for sure. And he's hit when he throws. Will Anderson and Carter both with the pressure, and Bo is not able to get anything on that one. And it's 4th and 16. What are they going to do here? Oh my gosh, and our safeties are so far deep for no reason, and they just get us underneath. Weird play by the safeties there. Not sure what they were doing with where they were sitting position-wise, and that's another strip sack, but Quay Walker's not able to pick it up. No, Abdul Carter gets it. Abdul Carter forces the fumble on the sack and recovers it a few seconds later. And guys, 45-17. 3 minutes in the fourth. It's looking like it's going to be over here soon. Oh, Jameis was backing up. I was trying to wait for Booty to get open over the middle, and get sacked before I could get it off. And it's got to be zone. They're not even trying to hide it. Hits he over the middle, and he's stopped short. We're going to go for this here after it gets to the 2-minute warning. He was wide open, but I hit Dortch, and that was the wrong decision. T. Higgins down the field was wide open. I thought that was a guaranteed first, but for whatever reason, the defender caught up as soon as I got it to Dortch. Why is Will Anderson unblocked off the edge? And that's Jake Browning in the game now at this point. Jacksonville has given up. They've taken Bo out of the game. Jake Browning drilled by Will Anderson on that play. Looked like Anthony Richardson in the preseason. He's chucking it deep. That's Cheeto. Cheeto almost gets mossed again. Lesson is do not try to go up and get it as Cheeto just squat it. And we would have had a pick six if Will Anderson did not smoke Browning there. He cannot go in empty. It's just not the right choice for them. Rasheed open over the middle. Jackson take a different angle, and they get the first down on 4th and long. Just they were able to pick up all their blocks that they needed to there, and we weren't able to get home. User sack, and the linebackers get home as well. Jake's trying. We'll give him that. He is trying. He's trying to make something happen on this drive. That's Abdul with a sack. That's 11 sacks on the game. They're trying to pass, and when you're down and you're trying to pass and the other team can just keep on bringing heat like we are, there's just nothing really you can do about it. Will Anderson unblocked off the edge is just too damn fast. They're going to go for it again on 4th and 30 with not much time left, and honestly, I don't see what they could possibly do here. Almost picked off. That's going to be a turnover. And just to troll the other team, we're not even going to snap the ball. We're just going to kick a field goal just to show, like, hey, we don't even want the ball. Take that. Take that. From the 50. 60-yard field goal like it's nothing. We don't even want the ball. Take it back. Try again. We're just going to keep hitting your quarterbacks over and over. We're going to make it so that teams don't want to play us, and quarterbacks are going to have nightmares the game before. Something that the real-life Bengals have not been able to do is get home to the quarterback. They really, even Trey, they can just double, triple team him. No one else has been getting home. Imagine if they had Will Anderson unblocked every single play off the edge, just sprinting right at the quarterback. When will they learn to block Will Anderson? That's back-to-back weeks with 5 sacks for Will Anderson, and they're just not blocking him. They are simply not blocking him, and that's going to do it for this game against Jacksonville. Another dominating week by Will Anderson. Jameis had a huge week with 4 touchdowns himself. Derek over 100 yards, and just a dominating performance by the defense and offense. Let's take a look at the stats, and then we will be calling it good for this week's episode. Again, this is episode 4 of the series, week 2 of the regular season. If you are enjoying, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down any suggestions for the future episodes. See here, Derek with 140 yards, dang near, and a touchdown. T. Higgins with over 100 yards. They had some high yardage receivers as well, and then we had Kyle Pitts with 81 and a touchdown. T with touchdowns. Defensively, he had 5.5 sacks for Will Anderson. Abdul Carter had 2.5 himself. Quay got home twice. Jihad had 1.5, and Eddie Jackson even got himself half a sack, a tackle for loss, and a pick 6 on the day. That's gonna do it. He ended up winning 48-17 versus the Jacksonville Jaguars and Bo Nix. If you did enjoy, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.